We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for pulling up and clicking the play button. Hopefully you hit that like button as well. We are on episode number 33 of The Morning Vantage. Shout out to Treebeard for helping me out, man. The young man is absolutely phenomenal. Out Ireland. We got family out Ireland talking about. Y'all better know who you talking to, bruh. Please let me know where you're watching this video, and make sure you hit the notification bell after you hit the like button as well. Today, we're going to talk about a few things. Let me go ahead and run down the list. Apparently, President Trump is pardoning reality TV couple after their daughter did an interview on Fox News. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a couple of updates with the Diddy trial as well. We're also going to speak on the Maxwell Anderson trial for unaliving Sade Robinson. We're going to speak on a former police chief who was serving murder and rape charges. Well, he escaped from an Arkansas prison. People are just escaping from prison, man. Ain't this something? We're going to also talk about how Trump claims Canada is considering an offer of free Golden Globe in exchange for becoming the 51st state. Apparently, President Trump believed that this will happen. We're going to discuss the FBI to probe claims of targeted violence against religious groups after evangelicals protests in Seattle. And we're going to discuss a couple of other things as well. But first, I just want to talk to my people. How y'all doing today, man? How is everyone doing today? Please let me know one thing that you are grateful for inside of the chat. One thing that you're grateful for inside of the chat. Yeah, I got on my lock sock today. Jesus. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. Yes, I am. Talking about. We ready to get to it. Yeah. Skinny Minnie in the house. Skinny Minnie in the house. Yeah, Skinny Minnie in the house. That's what I call myself, Skinny Minnie. But it's a little warm this morning, so. Yeah, this brother doing his morning show in a wife beater and a do-rag. They can be like, man, this brother is crazy. What is going on with Van? What is going on with Van? He's doing his show in a wife beater and a do-rag. It's a lock sock. Get it right. Huh? What you're not going to hear is no smoke alarms chirping. That's what you're not going to hear. Except for if I play this video right here. Hey, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Let me see who's in the building. All right. We got Jared, obviously. What's going on, Jared? Jared Dupree pulls up all the time, man. All the time. Also, make sure y'all are following me on Twitch. I'm telling you, I'm about to turn up on Twitch. I am about to turn up on Twitch. Why? Because there's a lot of money on Twitch. I'm just going to keep it above. Just is what it is. It's a lot of money on Twitch. There's a lot of money on Twitch. All right. Shout out to the racist smoke detector beeps on black people videos all over the world. That smoke detector beep was brought to you by the KKK. All right, let's see what's going on with my people. All right, who we got? I'm grateful for Jesus. That's right. I am grateful for Jesus. Please let me know what you're grateful for. Please let me know what you are grateful for. I'm grateful I woke up this morning because of Jesus' love. I like that, Mary Ward. I'm grateful for waking up with my family this morning. Yes, Luke, that's something that oh my God, man, I get a little emotional when I do that. Man, I will wake out when I talk to God, man. The fact that I wake up with my wife next to me in good health, bro, I'm excited. Like that's all I want. That's like my children, my wife, well, we still got a roof over our head. It hasn't been blown across the street nowhere. We're straight. I'm good. Living my life like it's golden, man. I'm excited by that. Let me see here. Doing fantastic. Shout out to Nanny's Taking the World. She's a sweet young lady. I swear to goodness. She is dope. Vernon says he's grateful for his son. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. William Hendricks is grateful because he heard that President Obama was hanging around with Diddy and Epstein. Okay. All right. Cindy is grateful that she woke up this morning. Marla is grateful that she woke up this morning. Whatever is grateful for his loving wife. That's what I'm talking about, man. Raid Man is grateful for his kids. Yeah. Okay. Take this off too. Yeah. Brother got stuff all over the damn place. Throwing the hat to hold these locks down a little bit. I gotta get my locks redone. They're little woolly mammoth locks. My brother got woolly mammoth locks. I got woolly mammoth locks. Yeah. Okay. Who else? Let me see here. Grateful for your queen. All right. Good morning from Mississippi. All right. Let's go and get the party started, guys. All right. So we're going to have some things that you guys might be a little upset with this morning, but we're going to have some things that you're going to be excited about. All right. Let's start it off with what's at the top of the list. That Trump is considering pardoning the Chrisley family, the reality TV couple. I am not familiar with them. I don't watch reality shows except for my wife is making me watch them. She watched something called The Amazing Race. And whenever she's watching The Amazing Race, she makes sure that I'm watching it with her. Or no, she don't. She just makes sure that she's telling me what's happening so I can have a little interest to come watch it with her. Most times I don't have any interest whatsoever to go watch it with her. But if I see that she wants me to watch it and I don't have much to do, yeah, I'll go watch it with her. But apparently, Black America don't like this decision. I'm just letting you know that. Black America is pissed. They're like, wait a minute. He's about to pardon some more white people. Get out of here. Why is he pardoning more white people? All right, so that's where we are right now. Y'all check this out. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button, guys, so we can have a great conversation about this. Let's get it.
That's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it's a great thing because your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So wonderful. Give them, I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
Mr. President.
Yes. How are you?
I just want to say thank you for bringing my parents back.
Yeah, well, they were given a pretty harsh treatment based on what I'm hearing. Pretty harsh treatment.
Yes, sir.
Was your brother fighting also for this release, right?
Hey, I go to the University of Alabama and I saw you speak, and I said that's the greatest presidential speech I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that's good. I was just there. I gave the commencement. What a great group of people. If you were in the audience, you have to be good. What a good school it was, and I love Alabama. You know, I love Alabama. It's that school is really, that was very impressive when I was there. Yeah, I think I did a good job. I got a lot of good comments on that one, so that's good. I love doing that with great young people.
Yeah, he got kicked out of class for defending you. It was pretty interesting.
Gee, I'm surprised because University of Alabama, if we took a vote, I'd get 90% of the vote, right?
Exactly.
Maybe more, actually. But anyway, well, you keep fighting. Congratulate your parents.
Congratulations, Savannah.
And Alice had a lot to do with this. And just congratulate your parents. And I hear they're terrific people. This should not have happened. So, and you
Thank
just
you so
take
much.
care. Boy, they have good Good children. You're no longer children, but I'll say it anyway. They have good children, don't they, huh?
Now, if anybody fight for me and they get me released from prison, listen, I am forever in your debt. Facts. I am forever in your debt. I'm gonna make sure that you all right. I'm gonna make sure I look out for you when I get out. Apparently, they was arrested for hold on one second. They were arrested for tax evasion, and they had like a bill for $500,000 or something like that. So here's the breakdown. So Trump, as a U.S. president, announced plans to pardon Julie and Todd Chrisley, reality TV stars convicted in 2022 for bank fraud and tax evasion, following a campaign by their daughter, Savannah Chrisley. The Chrisleys were found guilty of submitting fake documents to obtain $36 million in fraudulent bank loans, which they spent on luxury items and real estate, later using new loans to pay off old ones. All right, so they was trying to fix it. They was using new money to pay off old money. I get that. Todd also filed for bankruptcy to avoid a $500,000 tax bill. Todd received a 12-year sentence and Julie got 7 years. Their sentences were reduced in 2023, but a federal appeals court upheld their convictions in June 2024, though Julie's case was sent back for resentencing due to a miscalculation. Savannah Chrisley's persistent efforts, including a Fox News interview, played a key role in securing the pardon. She argued her parents were unfairly targeted and faced harsh prison conditions. And the pardon comes amid Trump's broader agenda, including a crackdown on universities for alleged failure to combat anti-Semitism, reflecting his active use of executive powers. So let me go ahead and pull this up right here because I want to see for myself, baby. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in the building. Speak to the people inside of the chat. Catch up with your friends because I know that most of y'all come here to catch up with your friends in the chat. I get it. Most of y'all don't even come to see me. They be like, "Oh, hey Van, what's going on, Van? All right, brother, I'm just going to catch up with Shane and Renee and Angel and Michelle and Lisa Marie. You know me. Never mind. Don't pay me no mind. Just go ahead and do your thing, brother. I got you. Just do your thing. Leave us alone." So let me see. Hold on one second. Fox News interview, because apparently she went on that bad boy. She was like, "Look, let my family go. Let my family go." So after this whole thing went down, check out Savannah talking about her parents and talking about they're on their way out and they will be leaving. I mean, they will be getting out of jail soon. She's super excited. She got on her Make America Great Again hat. You know what I mean? She is having a ball now. Could you imagine? Like, wow, this president did this for my family after I sit down on an interview and you know what I mean? That's love right there. I appreciate it. So she's showing her appreciation to Trump. Y'all check this out right here and let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Again, thank you so much for pulling up to the Morning Vantage episode number 33.
President called me personally as I was walking into Sam's Club and notified me that he was signing pardon paperwork for both of my parents. So both my parents are coming home tonight or tomorrow, and I still don't believe it's real. I'm freaking out. The fact that the president called me, I will forever be grateful for President Trump, his administration, and everyone along the way, all of my lawyers, the people who put in countless hours and effort and love for my family to make sure that my parents got home. I am eternally grateful. I'm freaking out. I'm still sweating. We're getting some clothes together for mom and dad, getting their room put together upstairs, and I'm just speechless. I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with my family along the way and for loving us and supporting us. And Grayson's showing me like all of these things that people are posting, and we are so grateful.
Hey, Rick, I get it. Why does Rick keep on making fun of me, man? Rick keep on letting me know that don't nobody want to talk to you, coach. We just want to talk to each other. That's cool, Rick. I said that already, but you ain't got to make a brother feel bad. My gracious. I have a question for y'all. Is this white supremacy? No, for real. Is this white privilege? Is this white privilege? You have a rich white family who then committed the same crimes that other people commit when they want to stay rich. You know what I mean? Fraud, tax evasion, those type of things, the white collar crimes, and they're being pardoned by the president. All because their daughter went on a TV show. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to know in the comments, man. Y'all do that. Y'all like, Van, everything ain't gotta be racist. Why everything gotta be racist? You always take it there. We always talking about white versus black, black versus white, red versus blue. No, I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question because I think it's important that we ask the question. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to know about this video right here that I came across. This young lady gives her theory, just her own theory on the white man. And I think y'all should check this out, man. I think it's dope. It's going crazy on my X page, but I want to see if y'all didn't see it already. I want to hear y'all opinions because a lot of you weren't here last night for our live stream, and I want to hear what you have to say. Brutal honesty only, all right? And if any one of you point out the smoke detector beep, I'm just going to let you know right now, the smoke detector is racist. Just saying. The smoke detector is racist. Everybody know that. All right, we've established that the smoke detector is racist, so we're going to go ahead and check this joint out. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Thank y'all again for pulling up to the Morning Vantage.
I have a theory about white people, and I'm about to let y'all know right now. So I feel like they don't really have anything to hold on to, you know, like they don't have something that's like, that makes them proud of their race, really. Because it's like, we have like stuff like other ethnic groups, we have like stuff that we've overcome that can make us proud to be like black, proud to be Latinx, proud to be Middle Eastern, proud to be Asian and stuff like that. Like white people, they don't have that. And since they don't have that, they try to like make up shit to be proud to be white. It's like, are y'all like, y'all getting me? Like they try to like oppress themselves, or like they hold on to like shit like the Titanic because it was traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm stretching, but I think I'm onto something.
You are onto something
about white people.
No, she's onto something. She's onto something. This right here is called projection. This is called projection. All right. What do I mean by that? She said white people don't have any struggles that they've overcome that they can be proud of, right? So they put themselves in an oppressed state so that they can get proud of something, be proud of something. Does that sound familiar to you? That's not white people. That's black people. You're talking about the man in the mirror. Oh, yeah. You need to tell her to change her ways. Oh, yeah. You need to tell her to change the battery in her smoke detector so that mother effer could stop chirping so damn much and being embarrassment to the race. That's what you need to do. You need to stop. You're projecting, young lady. This is exactly what Black America does. This is what we do. We oppress ourselves. We victimize ourselves so that we can have something to complain about and draw near to. We will be eating lobster, shrimp, steak, driving in the finest cars, listening to the music we want to listen to. All of our family and friends are smiling and loving life. But as soon as we want to get on a little rampage against the white man, we want to talk about slavery, 1619. We want to talk about Jim Crow. We want to talk about DEI being stripped away from us. We want to talk about not having this opportunity or that opportunity, just so we can band together and be proud of our race. We always talking about we're the best at this and the best at that, the strongest and the mightiest. We're the kings and queens. We come from African soil. Our melanin is powerful. You can sell our melanin for millions of billions of dollars and all this other BS. Just so we pull oppression out the air. Just so we can complain and be proud of something. That's what you're claiming that the white people do. It's called projection. That's all that is. That's all it is, sweetheart. It's just projection. Even if the white people do it, so the hell what? Here's something that I realized. On 9/11, and I said this before, on 9/11, nobody gave a damn if it was black people in the buildings that were being hit by the planes or if it was white people. We band together as American citizens. We were loving on each other. We were praying for each other. We were praying with each other. We were crying with each other. We were worried about one another regardless of their race, regardless of their income. We was just concerned that another American could have potentially had their lives endangered. That's it. We were concerned about firefighters and policemen and people that's on the ambulances. Like, we were worried about them being able to get to people safely, because most of them, even running into the buildings trying to save people, were losing their own lives. We were concerned about them. We did not give a damn about if they were white or black or Asian or Hispanic or none of that. So there are times when we do band together and we don't really pay attention to race. But unfortunately, race sells. It sells. If it didn't, Roland Martin wouldn't do the shows that he do. If it didn't, Don Lemon wouldn't be booming again on social media. If it didn't, MSNBC wouldn't be in business. CNN wouldn't be in business. Race sells. Maxine Waters knows about it. Jasmine Crockett is learning about it. The whole Democrat Party, they know about it. And that's the problem right there. So this young lady is just introducing something. I just got a theory on the white man. The white man is this, they don't believe in nothing. So they trying to pull something out the air to be proud of because their culture haven't gone through any. How in the hell you know? You don't know a damn thing about white people. You don't know that white people were enslaved too. Oh, you do? You don't? You don't know that white people are poor too. You don't know that white people don't have health care too. You don't know that white people don't have their benefits that were promised to them after they fought for the country too. White people were being stepped over for illegal immigrants too. Now, I'm not here to cape for these guys. I'm just saying they have struggles just like we have struggles. And it's imperative that we pay attention to our own situations so that we know how to get out of them. If our lives are effed up, wouldn't it be best if we hyper focus on making sure that we turn our own lives around before we focus on a whole other group of individuals that have nothing to do with our bottom line? Focus on your corner. Focus on your house. Focus on making up your bed, then your community. Focus on your community, then your city, your county, all those other things. But do things decent and in order. That's biblical. That's my 2 pennies. But I want to hear what y'all guys say. And shout out to the racist smoke detector burp, man. That smoke detector. Chirp. It just means change the battery or change the smoke detector. If you've had it for if it's been like that for more than 6 months, it's time to change it. It's time to change the smoke detector. You can change the battery all you want, but the smoke detectors, they go bad. All right. I think that they, some of them are bad and some of them are not. Apparently, obsolescence is legal nowadays. That's when they can rig up these, they can rig up certain technology that we use so that it goes bad at a certain time, so that we have to replace it. We have to go back and spend more money. Did you know that even on our phones, our cell phones, there's certain things, obsolescence that's actually legal. Like they can mess up our phones whenever they feel like it so that we can have to go to the store and get another one. All of us are walking around, a lot of us are walking around with freaking $500,000 to $1,000 phones in our pockets. We got computers in our phone. We are in the future. So yeah, I think Trump was thinking with the wrong head. Wow. Because the girl was cute. Why would you say that? Because the girl was cute. And I did ask, do y'all think that that was white privilege? Why he got that family out there? Y'all said no. That was elitism. That was elitism. That was rich privilege. That was money privilege, and that's a such thing. And that's more of a thing than racial privileges. That's way more of a thing. So I just want us to focus on the right things, man. I know I was running my mouth, but I just want to see what my people are saying. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hit that like button, man. Make sure you catch up with your crew inside of the chat, because I do realize most times when y'all pull up, y'all do not pull up for me, baby, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Just go ahead and talk to your friends. Talk to your friends. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Love on your people. All that other stuff. All right. All right. So let's move on to our next story. What's our next story? Our next story is apparently the Diddy trial has taken a turn for the worse. Not that it could take any more turns. Apparently, hold on, let me see. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Yeah, this is fun. I actually really enjoy these morning shows, man. These morning shows, they really. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to show y'all something. Can I show y'all something right here? I want to take y'all on a field trip right quick. I want to take y'all. Hold on one second. Diddy. Okay. I want to take y'all on a field trip right quick. All right. All right. After this story, I'm gonna take y'all on a field trip. All right. So here she is right here. Okay. All right. So this was her crying, just boo-hooing, just crying, so pissed off. Of course, she testified. Everybody that was involved with Diddy are testifying and snitching and pointing fingers and everything. They coming out the woodwork. They are all snitching on Diddy. All right. Here she is right here again. Back in the day, she was she was his assistant. She said that she would work 20-hour days and everything. And this is the picture that we have. All right. So here's the breakdown, right? So Capricorn Clark, who was Diddy's personal assistant, she revealed during her testimony at Diddy's trial that on her first day working for Diddy, she was taken to Central Park after dark, where Diddy told her that since she had worked for Suge Knight, if anything happened, he might have to unalive her. He said, since you worked for Suge Knight, if anything happened, I might have to unalive her. Also, Capricorn Clark, that's her name, she testified that she was forced to take a lie detector test after being accused of stealing jewelry under threat of being thrown into the East River, and detailed the fallout after Diddy found out Cassie was seeing Kid Cudi, describing how she saw Diddy kicking Cassie repeatedly while Cassie was in the fetal position, just kicking the hell out of her, just like we saw on the hotel video. Y'all remember the hotel video where she was standing at the elevator waiting for waiting for the elevator to come down, and he came and she was putting on her shoes and he came around the corner in his robe and he started whooping her ass. Yeah, right there. So here are some highlights from her testimony so far. Capricorn Clark says she was accused of stealing jewelry and was taken to a locked room at 1710 Broadway on the 6th floor for 5 days, where she was forced to take lie detector tests about the jewelry. Diddy's bodyguard told her during the investigation that if the lie detector test gave a bad reading, she would be thrown in the East River. All right. Then Capricorn witnessed Diddy violently kicking Cassie Ventura in the fetal position, describing Cassie being kicked all the way to the street while silently crying. This occurred after Diddy discovered Cassie was seeing Kid Cudi. Now, y'all already know what happened with Kid Cudi, right? Some of y'all don't give a damn about this, but I'm just reporting news, all right? All right, so Capricorn testified that she saw Diddy return to her apartment in a torn sweater, holding a gun, yelling, "We're going to kill this nigga," and forcing her to leave with him to confront Kid Cudi. So after he whooped on Cassie for still seeing Kid Cudi, he came into the house with a torn shirt, I guess, of her trying to defend herself, holding a gun, saying that we about to go leave and we about to go do something to Kid Cudi. So Capricorn later called Cassie's mother, Regina Ventura, to report that Diddy was kicking Cassie and urged her to call the police, as she felt she couldn't call herself. Diddy threatened Capricorn multiple times, including saying, "I should kill you, bitch, and I should cut her face," and warn her she would never work again. So basically, he threatened her life, and then he threatened to ruin her career. Capricorn stated Diddy's hotel bags often contained cameras, baby oil, lube. Okay, I thought the baby oil was a lube. I guess I'd listen. I'm not in that world. I don't know. I just know that baby oil is slippery. You know what I mean? That's all I know. All right. And he would use aliases like Frank Black and Frank White to book rooms. Frank White is an Italian mafia name that Biggie Smalls used to use in his songs. I used to be a huge Biggie Small fan. As a matter of fact, I got this poster right here of Biggie. You know, Biggie was my man. You know what I mean? I didn't know that they was into the stuff that they was in, but Biggie was my guy. It's many songs. I grew up, effing screw up, got introduced to the game, that effing blew up. This dude right here, I used to listen to all this stuff because I liked his story, but I didn't know about the whole Diddy thing, man, at all. I didn't. So, but he used to call himself the Black Frank White. All right, let's get back to it. Diddy instructed Capricorn to obtain cocaine. He told her to go get him some ecstasy, and it was for different locations, including using a Spanish security guard to get cocaine in the south of France. Okay, she's telling all the business. Capricorn Clark also testified that while working for Diddy, she was only paid $55,000 a year. That's it. And that she only got 4 hours of sleep on a good day. And on a bad day, she got 2 hours of sleep. She was working all night long, making sure that he had everything he needed, all the women he needed, all the cocaine, ecstasy he needed, baby oil cameras, the girls, everything. And she decided to work for this. Man, y'all are something else. Let me tell you something. You can make your dreams happen by your damn self. If you have desires and goals and you have drive and you have the Lord on your side, you don't need anybody else to open any doors for you. You don't need to take these type of measures. You don't need to have people sugar honey iced tea and all over you and taking advantage of you and disrespecting you just so they can be your conduit to the other side of fame or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. F that. If their character and integrity is not intact, you don't need to attach yourself to them at all. You can make it happen by your damn self. She would have been better off betting on herself, in my opinion. Capricorn said Diddy ripped up a document from Human Resources showing she was owed $80,000 in overtime and later retaliated her term by terminating her, costing her all of the benefits, health insurance, and her 401k. This was her right here in the Diddy trial, crying. He said, I don't owe you no back pay, woman. What I do owe you is a swift kick in the ass. You better leave me alone, bitch. I told you one time. You work for me. Now go over there and give me my cocaine and ecstasy. Quick. Or you're going to be fired. and I'm gonna throw you in the river. Who wants to work for anybody that talk to them like that? Why was people so damn, see, it's that power. What is it about the power of Diddy or the power of anybody that you just want to be disrespected and you just feel like this is me paying my dues. This is something that I got to do. I got to do this in order to get to the other side. I love being known as Diddy's go-to person. I have direct connections to this person and that person. Well, then use your damn direct connection. Start knowing how to use your resources. All right. So yeah. So Capricorn Clark, she got played. She got played big time, man. Here's some of the transcripts where she was asked questions. Here's Q&A. And what specifically did you inform Mr. Pierre at that time? I told him that Puff kidnapped me with a gun and came to take me to kill Kid Cudi. And he beat up Cassie all in one day. Question: how did Mr. Pierre respond when you told him that? He was like, that's crazy. He was like, but it's going to be okay. Did Mr. Pierre ever mention calling the police? No. Following this incident, what if any disciplinary action was taken against you at work? I was put on a 30-day notice. Approximately when, if you recall? I don't recall. Question: did there come a time in August of 2012 that you were terminated from your position? I was. Was that a few months after your conversation with Mr. Pierre? Yes. And what, if any misconduct, were you accused of at that time? I was accused of not properly putting in for my vacation that I was on. So pretty much she was targeted the whole daggone time that she tried to stand up to this guy. Here she is right here. You know what I mean? She still look good. She body look all right. You know what I'm talking about? She looking fly, dressed up nice and everything. But yeah, she got beat up. She got beat up for working with that guy, man. She got beat up for working with that guy. Here's a bunch of people reporting on it. Yeah. Everybody's all over this trial. I'm not. And I'm be honest with you, I would be better at reporting on this trial if I gave a damn. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, Diddy is being sensationalized. The dude did some bad stuff, man. He did some bad stuff. And we're just having a great time talking about it. I honestly don't care about Diddy. All right, let me take y'all on a little field trip right quick, man. Because I went to my old YouTube channel the other day, last night, and I was checking out some older videos, right? And check this out, man. I gotta show this to y'all, just so y'all can understand where I came, how far I came with this whole YouTube thing. All right. So when I very first posted a video on YouTube, it was 2008, 17 years ago. I posted a video of me producing music inside of my home for one of my cousins. All right. And I was much younger than I am right now, obviously. Then I have videos of me doing production inside the house. I have artists coming in and everything. But I want to show y'all this right here. Look at how long my hair was, man, in this video. Look at how long my hair was in this video of me driving, bro. This is absolutely nuts. And this was from 11 years ago, right before I cut my hair. I was growing my hair for like 7 years. 7 years. And I was just driving in my truck, drinking water, recording myself, listening to some Sade. All right. And the reason why I cut my hair is because I was moving too close to the dark side. I was into music. I was going to studios. Every time I went to a studio, it was filled with weed smoke. The type of things that were going through my mind at the time, the type of activities that I were into was not very Christ-like. And the reason why I say it wasn't very Christ-like, because that was important to me back in those times, like extremely important. I was just now getting into ministry. Here's a video of me performing, singing, and doing ministry with a band inside of a guest church. This is me playing piano inside of my church, just working on a couple of things. Here's a video of me playing drums during praise and worship. And I look back at a lot of the stuff that I was doing, guys, and I became really, 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 really good at producing music. I'm talking about hooking up Pro Tools, having an MPC 1000 beat maker, beat machine. I knew how to hook up microphones and soundproof a room that was not even soundproofable. You know what I mean? But I was making it happen. But I gave up on it because for righteous reasons, in my opinion, because I wanted to have a better walk with Christ. And I ended up doing just that. But had I stuck to this, at least kept posting videos of me making music, oh my gracious, I would be so further ahead as far as production, as far as my skill level, the amount of people I would have been able to work with in the music business. And I might not have been able to meet you guys because I wouldn't have done any reactions. I wouldn't have started a reaction channel. I would still be doing music production. And I was getting good numbers way back then, like 17 years ago. So I just wanted to take you out there. And also, here's a video of me making some beats in my house, different types of beats, like 3 different type of beats that I produced. And my hair is the exact same length in this video that it is right now. Like the way it is right now is the same length and everything. I'm still the skinny guy, but I just wanted to show that to you guys because when I was looking at it yesterday, man, I almost had a tear come down my eyes, bro. I was like, man, Van, you've come a long way. God has blessed you so much. And I'm just so thankful, man. And that's why every time I start off my videos, I'm always talking about the goodness of God. And I want us to make sure that we just acknowledge our victories. We acknowledge our blessings, that we just give God some praise, glory, and honor just for his grace and his mercy alone. Because it's not about if you're beautiful or if you're attractive or if you're strong or healthy. I mean, like you look healthy. Like it's just about being healthy. Right? Forget looking all sexy and sculpted and all that other stuff. It's all about the fact that God gave you another day to get some things done for his kingdom, for his good. Okay. It's not for you. It's not for us. It's not for us to go out there and be filthy rich. It's for us to use our talents and our gifts so that we can help other people use their talents and their gifts and multiply that thing for the betterment of God's kingdom and not us. All right. So I wanted to make sure I touch on that. All right. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. See what my people are talking about. Y'all are so dope, man. And thanks again for pulling up. This is episode number 33 of the Morning Vantage. And I'm always appreciative of you guys coming through, man. Y'all are dope. All right, what do we have here? Maxwell Anderson goes on trial for killing Sade Robinson. Now, don't know if y'all heard about this story. This story absolutely broke my heart when I came across it yesterday. I mean, blew my mind. It blew my mind when I came across it yesterday. But I need to show it to y'all, man, because y'all need to see it. A 19-year-old young lady met a guy online. The 19-year-old was a black girl. The 34-year-old man that she met online was a white man. All right. We got to touch on that. This is like, okay, here we go with the race again. Well, we are. Here we go with the race again. Here they are right here. This is Maxwell and this is Sade. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful young lady. Gorgeous. 19 years old. They met at a diner. They met at a diner. They sat down. They had something to eat. Then after they met at the diner, they decided to go to his crib. Somehow, some way, this dude had enough game to get her to leave the diner and go with him to his crib. I want to show you something. No, I want to show you something. We ain't got to do nothing. I just want to show you something. Just chill with you, probably drink. You know what I mean? Just have a good time, relax or whatever. But I want to show you. I stay not too long from here. You know what I mean? I would love for you to come hang out with me. This setting right here is a little too loud for me. I want to be in a more intimate setting just so I can get to know you, just so I can talk to you. You know what I mean? See your smiling face one-on-one. I can have you all to myself. And she fell for it. She fell for it. They ended up going to his house where he spends the next 3 hours unaliving her, chopping her up, burning her up burning some of her parts of her in a smoker in the back of his home, where people are seeing all types of smoke come from his home. He chops up her body, and then he goes around the city dropping off pieces of her all over the city. Check this out, man. Hate to introduce this to you so early in the morning because nobody wanted to start their day off with a story like this. But if you want to blame anybody, blame Treebeard. He's the one that put this inside the lineup this morning. So if you don't like this story, you suppose say something bad to Treebeard about this. It's Treebeard's fault. Okay. All right. And obviously Black America is very upset about this right here because it was a white man that did this. It's important that I tell y'all about that because the next one that I'm about to play for y'all is going to cover that. Let's go ahead and jump into this, man. All right. And hit the like button if you haven't already. And thanks again for pulling up to the Morning Vantage.
The two were seen at two Milwaukee bars on April 1st, 2024, on a first date. Less than 24 hours later, Robinson's severed leg was found at Warnemont Park in Cudahy. In the days that followed, other human remains were later found in the area of 30th and Walnut, just blocks from where Robinson's car was found torched on the morning of April 2nd. Around that time, prosecutors say these surveillance photos are of Anderson leaving and hopping on a bus back to his Southside home. It's at that home investigators searched 2 days later, and where prosecutors believe Robinson went after leaving that Water Street bar.
What happened during those 3 hours at his home? Those are the questions that no one knows right now, and this jury trial is going to help us figure out what happened here.
The trial's likely to feature a lot of technical information, GPS, cell phone data, detailed scientific evidence. The two were seen at two Milwaukee bars on April 1st, 2024, on a first date.
All right, so I just now came across this one video of her mom speaking about this. This is extremely unfortunate, man. Start telling your children, I don't care if they're young adults, 30-something years old, 40, let them know that it's not kosher to just meet people online willy-nilly. It just isn't. It really isn't, man. You'll be surprised of the screening process that I put people through before I meet them in person. I probably met like two people. Like two people from social media have I met in person since I've been doing this. Since I've been doing this right here, for real. It's just who I am. But y'all check this out right here, man. This is her mom speaking about her. This is nuts, bro. And thanks again for hitting for watching this video, man.
He was a troller. He trolled the bars. He trolled the internet. He trolled the neighborhoods, and he was looking for girls like Sade.
Maxwell Anderson is accused of murdering 19-year-old Sade Robinson after they met on a date on April 1st, 2024. He allegedly dismembered her body and left her remains scattered throughout the Milwaukee area.
Sick son of a is gonna pay. This is justice for Sade. Who the would do something like this to my beautiful baby? She hurt nobody.
Investigators were able to retrieve Robinson's text messages. Hours before her death, she asked Anderson, "Where are we meeting?" Later, she asked, "Are you inside?" And Anderson replied, "Yes." Robinson was reported missing on April 2nd, 2024. That same day, police found her torched car, and a passerby found her severed leg at a park.
That once Robinson was reported missing, investigators connected the timing of the arson of the vehicle along with the discovery of the body part on the bluff of Warnemont Park.
In the days that followed, more body parts were found in various locations. Anderson was arrested and charged with first-degree intentional homicide mutilating a corpse, and arson. According to court documents, a confidential informant told police he was friends with Anderson and that a month before Robinson's death, he was in Anderson's basement. He said plastic tarp was taped from the floor to the ceiling and that Anderson told him he was going to shoot Robinson and dismember her in that room.
We don't know who killed her, so we're not able to identify a person. Certainly, we're not agreeing that our client killed her.
Anderson has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
Did you also understand that by waiving that hearing, you are conceding that the state can establish probable cause and you will be ordered to stand trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
How the hell he gonna say he's not guilty of all charges? How? How's that even possible? How? I say put this dude in front of a gun line, boss. And I say put the guns in his mother's hands, in her siblings' hands, in her father's hands, and anybody else who wants to take part. It could be people from the church that volunteer. Anybody, hey, who want to be on the gun line? We got some extra guns. Who want to be on the gun line? We got some flamethrowers. We got some ninja stars. We got some bats for afterwards. We got some swords. Whoever want to be on the line, today is your day. It's going down on this day. Don't make me no governor. Don't make me no governor. I promise you, because what? I'm sorry, you did what? Because what you're not about to do is go to prison on taxpayer dollars, be celebrated by racial groups. Go ahead and get your tattoo showing that I did one. I got me a black one. I took care of a black one on my side. This is what I did to her. Oh man, this is a story of a lifetime. Be sharing that story for 60 years while you're in prison with your racist group. Nah, bro. Put this dude on the gun line. Allow her family to take care of him the way that they want to take care of him. And then once he's all done, let them decide if they want to chop his body up and start shipping it to his parents and spreading them all over the place. Damn all that. That's where I am right now. I'm sorry. Is that too harsh? Is that too harsh? So be it. I don't care. I do not care. If that's too harsh, so be it. Put this man on the gun damn line. Put him on the gun line. You get on the gun line, boss. In other news, okay, a former police chief serving 80 years. A police chief that's serving 80 years in prison in Arkansas for murder and rape escapes. He escaped prison. A former police chief. And all this dude did was put on a correctional officer suit, a little uniform, and just walked out. Come on, bro. You cannot make this stuff up, man. This is absolutely insane. Let me go and share this with y'all, man. I told y'all we had some nice shows. Nice stuff for y'all today. I wasn't BSing. Why would I BS y'all? Why would I BS y'all? So here it is right here. Boom. What y'all see is this dude just walking out the damn prison. A former police chief just walking out of the prison. Absolutely insane. As you can see, it says right here, ex-police chief escapes U.S. prison in disguise and outsmarts guards. In Arkansas, 56-year-old former police chief Grant Hardin pulled off a bold escape from a high-security prison by crafting a fake uniform and simply walking out through a staff exit. Surveillance footage shows him dressed in black, pushing a cart and calmly leaving through a guarded door. A guarded door. Calmly just leaving. Hardin, once the police chief of the small town of Gateway, was serving time for murder and rape. In 2017, he was convicted of killing a water utility worker, and later also confessed to raping a school teacher back in 1997. Local and federal authorities are now hunting for this fugitive. This is him right here. This is nuts, bro. This is absolutely insane. Here are a bit of key points right here. All right. So Hardin was serving an 80-year sentence for his 2017 murder of James Appleton, a municipal water worker, and the 1997 rape of an elementary school teacher in Rogers, Arkansas. He pleaded guilty to both crimes. Before his convictions, Hardin served as the police chief of Gateway, Arkansas in 2016 and worked for at least 4 other law enforcement agencies, including Fayetteville and Eureka Springs, where he was fired for excessive force and poor decision-making. The escape has caused alarm in the small town of Gateway and surrounding areas, with residents like Cheryl Tillman, the sister of Hardin's murder victim, expressing fear due to their involvement in his trial. The town's mayor, Cheryl's husband, called Hardin an evil man. Authorities, including the Arkansas Department of Corrections and local sheriffs, are conducting a search using canines, drones, and helicopters in the rugged Ozark Mountains. Hardin's law enforcement background makes the search challenging, as he may anticipate police tactics. This is something straight out the damn TV show, man. This is something straight off of Netflix. This is something straight off of Netflix. You cannot make this stuff up at all. This is insane, bruh. How in the hell does he just put on a uniform and just walk out? Oh, don't worry about that, brother. I'll push that cart. I'll take that cart. No, you go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. You crazy. How's the wife? Y'all nuts, man. Wow, y'all wow. I'll see y'all around lunch, all right? Okay, no problem. No, yeah, I'm gonna be y'all. Y'all gonna be at the, yeah, you're gonna be at the bar later? And I'll be there. Of course, I'm gonna be there. You know I'm gonna be there. All right, I'll see y'all later, man. I got things to do. All right. Man, go ahead. All right, I'm gone. And he just walked out the damn prison. Like it ain't nothing. It's nuts. Wow. So we got to make sure we get this guy. He's bad news. He's a loose cannon. This dude's a loose cannon, man. When I used to watch TV shows back in the day, Dukes of Hazzard was one of my favorite shows I used to watch. And they used to always say that they were bad news. They were a loose cannon. They used to say that on the A-Team too. I used to watch the A-Team. Dun 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 dun. Man, please, bro. I used to love TV, man. I was a weird kid, believe it or not. I know a lot of y'all don't believe it, but I was a weird kid. I'm sure you don't believe it, but I was a weird kid. All right, let's jump into our next story, man. Our next story has to do with Trump doing whatever the hell he want to do again with Canada, because this dude knows best. He's very good at what he does. All right. So basically, Trump claims Canada is considering his offer for becoming the 51st state because he made a promise to them. And apparently they're like, this might be a good idea for us. This might be good for us. You know what? This sounds like could be a thing. Could be a thing. All right, so let me give y'all a little recap right quick of what's going on. Here's some key points. So Trump posted on Truth Social that Canada very much wants to be part of our fabulous Golden Dome system, stating it will cost Canada $61 billion to join as a separate nation, but would be free if Canada became the 51st U.S. state. He claimed Canada is considering his offer, though no evidence supports this just yet. He hasn't provided that, but he's a businessman. Trust me, if he says it, he didn't heard it. He didn't heard it, but we don't have any evidence out there saying it yet. So basically what he said was, I told Canada, which very much wants to be part of our fabulous Golden Dome system, that it will cost $61 billion if they remain a separate but unequal nation, but will cost $0 if they become our cherished 51st state. They are considering the offer. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has repeatedly rejected Trump's suggestions of Canada becoming a U.S. state, emphasizing Canada's sovereignty. During a May 6, 2025 meeting with Trump, Carney firmly stated Canada is never for sale. King Charles III's speech to the Canadian Parliament on May 27, 2025 also underscored Canada's commitment to self-determination, indirectly rebuking Trump's proposal. The Golden Dome is a proposed U.S. missile defense system costing an estimated $175 billion, designed to use satellites to detect, track, and potentially intercept ballistic missiles, including those launched from space. Trump claims it will be fully operational by 2029, though experts question the timeline and feasibility. Carney's office confirmed ongoing discussions with the U.S. about security programs, including the Golden Dome, and strengthened NORAD, that's North American Aerospace Defense Command. Canada has historically contributed to continental defense, but Carney is also pursuing alternative defense partnerships, such as joining the EU's Rearm Europe plan by July 1st, 2025, to reduce reliance on the U.S. Trump's repeated annexation rhetoric, including earlier comments in 2024 and 2025, has drawn strong opposition from Canadian officials and citizens. King Charles III's parliamentary speech emphasized Canadian values and sovereignty. Additionally, China, Russia, and North Korea have criticized the Golden Dome, warning it could spark a space arms race, highlighting global tensions over the project. So I just now said a whole lot. Hopefully you were picking up what I'm putting down. But Trump said what he said, and it's about to happen, son. It's about to happen. Usually people ask Grok about this. I don't see anybody asking Grok about this. But I think it would be dope if they did. And they would have more protections. So yeah, Canada, consider it. Somebody said they are not considering it. They are considering it. Just like when Trump introduced the tariffs and everybody was like, oh, he's crazy. Nobody's going to consider that. Why would anybody consider paying us more money for anything? They're just going to pass it on to consumers. Trump is stupid. He don't know anything about business and this, that, and other. Now look at everybody. Everybody's eating crow. Though all of the Democrat Party are saying, wow, this guy actually did it. He actually did it. We need to make up another way. What's our next angle? How are we going to attack this now? Huh? We need to say something. We need to say something. We got to do something. Trump is looking too good in his first 120 days or however it was. The guy's killing it. There's nothing that we can do. So hold on one second. Shout out to the internet. Also, quick commercial break, guys. Y'all know that I do coaching on YouTube, right? Everything's going phenomenal. People are doing some great things. Our meetings are great. They're so dope. We got some of the best people in the world joining our coaching. I promise you. I mean, that experience alone is worth it. It's crazy the amount of amazing people we have. But so a lot of people are being able to get to monetization very quickly. A whole lot goes on with that. But what they're basically doing is learning how to YouTube properly without all the stress and strain and obstacles that I went through myself. But also we have a VIP service. It's a white glove service where we provide all of the services you need, like editing, thumbnail, managing your channel, those type of things. Make sure that you reach out to me about the white glove service if you're looking to have a team behind you while you go into your content creations journey. It does not matter if you're 30, 40, 50, or 60 years old. It does not matter. Okay. I'm still going to teach you how to edit and do your thumbnails and whatnot, but we will do it for you until you learn how to do all of that other stuff. That's all. All right. So let's move on to our next story, which is, now this right here might piss you off a little bit. But I have to play it because a rapper by the name of Kevin Gates, he was on a show called The Truth After Dark, and he was talking about his relationship with Black culture. Now he's a gangster rapper. He put music out there about type of stuff that he'll do to somebody if he ran up on him, those type of things. But I want y'all to hear his perspective of his relationship with Black culture. This one right here, it hit me in the chest. Like, it really punched me in the chest when I heard it, because there's a lot of truth to it. Y'all check it out for yourselves. Let me know whatever you want me to know about this in the comments, but I really want to hear what you got to say. And thanks again for joining me on the Morning Vantage, episode number 33. We are killing it, baby.
You can't judge me off a scale that we not the same thing.
Come on.
I'm carbon based.
Come on.
This shit different than ammonia based. It's genetically different. You can say what you want to, but what worked for you don't work for me.
I've loved that. I live by that. I feel that.
So somebody that can't go in the sun without sunscreen, man, your opinion don't even matter to me, man. God don't even fuck with you that much, bitch. Your opinion don't matter to me.
Come on now.
Like, I'm just saying, like, people be caring about being liked. I don't give a fuck who don't like me. Like, when they talk to Black Lives Matter, I say, man, I don't really care for niggas. Like, I don't care to be around them. Because there's always some bullshit. Well, I'm going to go back to the Black community. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Why you ain't done now? Because you don't want that kind of pressure that's going to get applied.
Right. Man.
Because we kill each other all day. Talk about each other behind each other back. Any family get together and we gossiping in the kitchen. Nigga, you just seen me outside and went in the kitchen and decided to turn into a bitch ass nigga when you went in the kitchen. Yeah, Gates, he really think. Come on, man. That's all we do. When you look at my comments, the people saying negative shit be niggas. The Black Lives Matter movement, they got mad at me. They said, I told them, hey, listen, I wasn't made for everybody to like.
That's real.
I told them, you know what's worse than a nigga? They was like, what? Another one?
Ooh, damn.
We kill each other all day. The song, I'll fuck your bitch, I'll kill you, bust your head, and then we talk about each other behind each other back. And then soon as a white person kill one of us, y'all should have left him. Y'all should have let him live. Why? So we could kill him. That's all.
Yeah. That's
be jumping up and down, hollering, talking about that Black Lives Matter. Who do they matter to? Even the songs you listen to, you ready to hear about a nigga talking about he gonna split a nigga shit? Because I like that type of shit too now. I like to hear a nigga get their top popped in a song. I do. Being honest. But I don't really too much like, if I be wrong, niggas, my antennas go up.
You be feeling away.
No, it's just because of where I've been at. It's because I grew up in them environments.
For sure. No, that makes sense. I get it. Yeah. Well, I will say this.
Where it happened at the club? You at the club, a bunch of niggas.
Where I grew up.
This what it go down.
Where I grew up at. Shots waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so why would I put myself in that situation? Anywhere I gotta be and have a gun, hey, I don't need to be there. God bless me.
Right.
Now, if you don't feel like God bless me, that's cool. But look at my situation and your situation. God bless me, homie.
100%.
I ain't stupid. I know what's up.
Why did I feel the need to play this in the Morning Vantage? I felt the need to play this in the Morning Vantage because I want people to understand that most times the people who are the most detrimental to their communities, I don't care if you're Hispanic, white, Black, Asian, or other, usually it's people that look just like us. For the white community, it's white people. For the Hispanic community, it's Hispanics. For Black community, it's Black people. And that's just how it goes. People usually commit crimes close to proximity of where they live. And they do it with people that they're familiar with. Do we step outside of our communities to do things? Obviously, absolutely. Because the have-nots go to where the haves are, and they take what they have and bring it back to where the have-nots are so that they can sell it, chop it up, make a profit off of it. But I found it extremely disingenuous whenever my community, the Black culture, continued to try to pit blame on other races for our downfall and our shortcomings, when clearly we are the problem. Kevin Gates, the reason why I played this is because he was extremely vulnerable in what he was saying. He's saying, although I make a lot of money rapping and doing this Black culture stuff, doing my thing, he said, I'm not beholden to anybody because you guys are you're definitely not beholden to me. When I need you, you're not there for me. When I think we're friends, you're actually my enemy. You're talking behind my back. You're plotting on me. You're planning to take something from me. You know what I mean? And that right there is something that he can't get what he's saying. Look, I realize that I'm blessed and I'm not coming to certain areas if I got to bring my weapon with me. There was a video of Lil Wayne, the rapper from New Orleans. A lot of you know him. Some of you don't. I would imagine that most of you know him. He's like he's one of them household names at this point, like Snoop Dogg. Most people know Lil Wayne, all right? He told a story on a talk show one time, and I'm gonna see if I can find it for you guys, where he said his mom was the one that bought him a gun when he was very young. Because I don't know if y'all know this about Lil Wayne, but he ended up shooting himself. You know, he was in the bathroom trying to look cool, posting with the gun. You know what I mean? He had a gun at a very young age, but he lived in Hollow Grove. In a really bad part of New Orleans, right? And he ended up shooting himself and having to go to obviously go to the hospital and everything. But his mother bought him a gun for his own protection because he ended up going platinum, selling 1 million records when he was still in high school, all right? And when he was walking to school and he walked when he drove to school or however he got to school, he was looking like food. He was looking like, you know, this little guy got all this money. We're gonna take that from him, and we're just gonna dump his body somewhere, because usually that's how it goes. If people can't get something from you, then they're gonna take it all from you and say F you. You know what I mean? You was getting fat by yourself. What about us? As if you owe the hood something. You don't owe the hood a damn thing. But his mom bought him a gun, and she came to his house. She came past his room one day, and she saw him putting the gun inside of his book bag.
You can't judge me off a scale that we
saw him putting his gun inside of his book bag. She asked him what he was doing. He said, I'm about to go to school. Like, he was just letting her know, I'm about to go to school. It's like when we buy our kids mace or a little pocket knife, so that if they're out and about and they need to defend themselves, they got their mace on them or they got their pocket knife. Well, his mom, because of the neighborhood they were in, bought him a gun. So he was putting in his book bag. And he said, what, you don't want me to take it? And then she said, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and take it. Go ahead and put it in your bag. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine a mom giving her son the green light to take his gun to school? Could you imagine that? Well, that actually happened. And then she came back in there like 10 minutes later. She walked away, and then she came back. She said, you know what? You're out of school. Like, no more school for you. We're just gonna get our GED. Because if it's that bad, then maybe we need to make some different decisions. And that's exactly what happened. Some people look at that as child abuse. Some people look at it as her saving her son's life. Let me see if I can find this for you. All right, let me see if I can find that video. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the gun. Let me find the joint right here. I think this is it right here.
M1s at 12 gauges, shell casings.
Okay.
Wayne was an honor student.
Oh, nothing less.
Huh? Yeah.
All right, so here it is right here. Here it is right here. Here's the video, guys. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. All right. Hit the like button if you haven't already, gang. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Wayne was an honor student.
Oh, nothing less.
Huh? Yeah. In high school, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you ever regret not finishing high school?
Not at all.
No? Really?
It was my mom's idea.
To quit school?
Yeah. I had an album out. I was platinum already, thank God. And I was still trying to go to regular public school. And she saw me getting ready for school one day. And she saw me putting my gun in my backpack. And she said, you gotta bring that to school with you. And I remember I asked her, I said, you don't want me to bring it? I remember she looked, she thought about it. She said, I do. So I put it back in my bag. She's like, you're right, bring it, because she bought it for me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So she was like, you do need it. And so it wasn't 2 minutes later, she walked back to my room and said, you don't go to school no more. You're getting a GED. I was like, okay.
She was worried about your safety.
Yeah, she was like, if that's the way you gotta go to school, you on TV right now. She was like, tell baby and them, you get you your GED. And so I went and got a GED and I went to college.
You know what I mean? His mother looked out for him. His mother looked out for him, man. She made sure that he was able to survive in the area they lived in. And he was using his gifts to get them up out of that area. And it ended up working. It worked. Sometimes it don't work. In their case, it worked. And yeah, I thought that was a really good interview, because she said, you don't want to finish school? Sometimes school has its purpose. What's my point of finishing school? My point of finishing school is so that, yeah, I want to be educated, but it's so I can get a job. School is made for us to get a job. School is made to indoctrinate us, make sure that we know how to follow certain rules, adhere to certain bells and whistles and authority, and then move on to the next level of school doing the same exact thing. And it trains us to be able to get those certificates to show to employers so that we can work with them. He already found the career that he loved, and he was already successful doing it. And he still completed his education. So he went and got his GED. He went to college, got his degree, and he still rapped. He did his thing. A lot of people will look at that as being, I mean, that's not conducive to a successful reality. Well, your reality and his and many other people's is completely different, right? If I told y'all my upbringing, a lot of you wouldn't believe it. Whatsoever. I will tell you this one. But no, I'm not. But I want y'all to see this because I thought it was important. I thought it sometimes it adds a little bit of perspective, just so we can have a better understanding of other people's worlds. And that's important so that when we have certain conversations with people that if we don't know that much about their culture, instead of us doing as much talking, we would do more listening. And then when it's time for us to share, then we share our point of views and, you know what I mean, our perspective as well. And that's how you build relationships with people, not by assuming that they should do things the way that you do things, or trying to demand that they operate in life the way that you operate, as if your life is the blueprint, the master blueprint for other people to follow. And that's the issue that I have with people, because a lot of times we just go around this world thinking that our lives is the blueprint. That's why I never give people advice unless they ask for it. I never give people advice unless they ask for it. That's also why I no longer just guide people through being a YouTube content creator without them having some skin in the game, either purchasing the course or becoming a VIP of mine, because I want to make sure that they actually want the information that I'm going to give them, that they're in a position to listen and execute. I don't want to, I'm at a point right now where, I bust my ass to get to a certain point of life. And I want so bad to see so many other people do great things, but I want to make sure that our time we spend together is not wasteful. I don't want to waste anything, because no man knows the day nor hour that our Lord and Savior is going to come back and get us. And we only got so much time to multiply our talents, multiply our gifts. And that's the way that we honor the Lord, by multiplying our talents and gifts. Okay? Not by sitting on our hands and thinking that things are going to handle themselves. That's not real life. So just wanted to point that out, man. I thought that was a phenomenal interview. Shout out to Lil Wayne and his mom and the way that they played it. Very bad area where he grew up. And I thought that was dope. One last story coming from the FBI to probe claims of targeted violence against religious groups and evangelicals. Apparently, this is happening right now. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Let me go and pull this up for you guys so you can see it for yourselves. And again, thank you so much for joining me on the Morning Vantage, episode number 33. We are cooking with bacon grease, baby. We are cooking. Y'all check this out, and I will explain a little bit about it in a moment. Tell y'all what this is about, so y'all can have a better understanding of what's happening. All right, so all right, where are we? All right, so FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino announced an investigation into claims of targeted violence against religious groups after an evangelical conservative group's rattle in Seattle is what they called it, at Seattle City Hall on May 27th, 2025. Bongino emphasized freedom of religion isn't a suggestion, highlighting the FBI's commitment to protecting religious rights, right? The Rattle in Seattle demonstration was organized in response to Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell's statement blaming a Christian rally, May Day USA's Don't Mess With Our Kids event on May 24th, 2025 at Cal Anderson Park for inciting violence. The earlier event saw 23 arrests after clashes between attendees and pro-LGBTQ counter-protesters, which Harrell attributed to anarchists infiltrating the counter-protest. Organizers of the Rattle in Seattle protests accused Mayor Harrell of religious bigotry and undermining First Amendment rights, claiming his remarks falsely blamed Christians for the violence caused by Antifa agitators. They demanded an apology and retraction, arguing that Harrell's leadership has led to lawlessness and dysfunction in Seattle. During the Rattle in Seattle protests on May 27, 2025 at Seattle City Hall, 8 people were arrested for assault amid dueling demonstrations involving evangelicals and counter-protesters. No injuries were reported, and streets were temporarily closed but reopened by 8 p.m. Mayor Harrell condemned the May Day USA rally as a far-right event held in Seattle's prominent LGBTQ plus neighborhood to provoke a reaction. Standing by the city's inclusive values, he released statements from local Christian and Jewish leaders, such as Reverend Dr. Patricia L. Hunter, who criticized the evangelical group's ideology as unrepresentative of true Christian values, calling for inclusivity and condemning hate. Okay, let me just tell y'all something. If you go stand out on the corner and you just read scripture, if you just read the word and you just stand on the corner and you just read, go pull up a chair, get you some lemonade, and just read the Bible out loud. A lot of people will say that you are hateful, that you are trying to spark division into the community, all because you are reading the Lord's word. And guess what? They will be right. They will be right. You're not supposed to love sin. You're not supposed to love anything opposite of God's word. Especially as a Christian, you aren't. Now, a lot of us don't subscribe to that. Some of you don't subscribe to that. But if you are reading the word of God, trust me, you are going up against hateful spirits in dark places. You're going up against it. You are the light in the darkness. So if they say that you're bringing all this hateful rhetoric to them, they're not lying, because you are not one of those people that's celebrating their hate. You're not celebrating their sin. That's why it blows my mind all the time whenever I see that churches have gay pastors. That's an oxymoron. It makes no sense to me. None. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Not unless that gay pastor is working to change his life. If that gay pastor is not looking to become straight again, is not looking to live by God's will, then it don't make sense. But you'd be surprised. When I was doing ministry, and I was going from church to church to church to church to church, singing at churches, and just going with my pastor while he preached at churches, and I was just there for support. Most times, many churches around the DMV, that's DC, Maryland, and Virginia, will have flaming gay praise and worship leaders. Like their worship ministers, their ministers of music, were flaming and didn't care to move toward becoming straight. It was like they were recruiting people. And a lot of people that were singing alongside of them were also flaming. Now, none of us can judge, but you can decide to remove yourself from that environment. You can decide that this is not what you believe God has brought you to, and you don't want to be a part of it. But when you look, and here's the thing, people are deciding to follow these pastors, to walk with them, to worship with them. Like this is where I feel at home. And whenever I see that, I see Satan. And I just walk away from it. I'm like, yo, that ain't for me. Nope, that ain't for me. I don't care how beautiful the music sounds, how awesome the singing is, you know what I mean? How passionate the church members are about their worship experience. It don't matter. It does not matter. We're moving in the wrong direction. Because we are at a time where we need to pick. Fence straddling is not cool. We need to get away from that. All right. That's my 2 pennies. All right. So again, guys, I think we had a great show today. Y'all let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the show with a thumbs up. And if you did not, put your thumbs down. Say, bow. I did not like this show. It sucked. It was horrible. It was boring. It was the worst. It was racist. It was gay. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. I'm looking in the chat right now. Let me see what y'all saying, because I am here to serve you guys. That's what I'm here for. I asked the Lord, dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the thing that you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you, and serve the people that you will have me to serve. And if I'm moving in the wrong direction, I want y'all to let me know that. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all are so dope. Y'all are so dope. Thank y'all so much for being here and for being a part of what we do. And I appreciate the good review. Thank y'all, man. Y'all are dope. God bless all of you guys. God bless all of you guys. All right. So hopefully this was good to start off your day. I look forward to seeing all of my people inside of our coaching group at 11:30 today. I'm about to go upstairs, make up my bed, because when I got up this morning, I got up and started running. So I got to go upstairs, make up my bed. I feel uncomfortable if I'm doing anything and I haven't made up the bed yet. All right. And yeah. So thank y'all so much, man. Y'all are absolutely dope. Y'all are absolutely dope. Continue to love on one another, love on yourselves. And don't forget, we are building a media agency over here. Like a social media agency is what we're building over here. If you want a team behind you and you don't know how to figure this stuff out, holler at me with the word VIP, acronym VIP, so that we can get it popping. Okay. And if you want to be a part of a group who are learning at the same pace, just figuring this stuff out together, get the YouTube course. Very first link inside the descriptions. And that's pretty much it. Love y'all, man. See y'all on the next live stream. Treebeard, thank you so much for all your help, brother. You are absolutely dope. All of my blues, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Renee, Nanny's Taking the World. Sugar Shane, Courtney, Angel, Sweet Angel that left. Lisa Marie. What's going on, Lisa? How you doing, Lisa? All of you guys. Thank y'all so much for all of the work that y'all do for us on a daily basis. And thank you for the super chats as well. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are absolutely dope. See you on the next one. And here's the commercial. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.